Welcome to me doing the thing that almost made me lose my entire mind last year. That thing is packing. I asked on Instagram whether I should do a pack with me or not because I was like, I feel like it's unnecessary, you have the packing list, but people said yes and I was like, I'm not doing anything else. But oh, that's my kitty cat.
You my cat, Snoop cat.
My packing situation, or anybody else's packing situation who is taking a plane to get to Duino, will be a little bit different than people who can drive there. I have a 30-kilogram luggage allowance and I have one suitcase, one carry-on and one backpack. In my packing, I split it up into summer and winter because it just makes it kind of easier. So my biggest tip is vacuum seal bags. I do all of my packing with vacuum seal bags, and I'm reusing the ones that I had in my first year because, you know, they're reusable. And I just got mine from Kmart, which is like, I don't know the equivalent. Yeah, this is like for my summer wardrobe. And then for singlets, I kind of just found two that I like and got them in a couple different colours because that's what I do. And now for t-shirts, I am like a baggy t-shirt fan. These really need an iron, so you just need to like go with me and you're gonna get the vibe. Little button down cover up. That's my summer wardrobe, so I'm just going to put it in here and then vacuum seal it. My other tip is that if you're coming from a different climate zone like I am, take a summer outfit, wear your winter outfit on the plane, take this and put it in your backpack so you can get changed in the bathroom at the airport. It is a lifesaver, trust me. Okay, so I've got my vacuum seal bag and there's a bit of space left. So I'm also going to put in some of my running gear. One pair of shorts I'm leaving out because, you know, there's still a couple days before I leave, so I'm gonna go on a couple more runs. Okay, so that's this vacuum seal bag basically full. And then bam. How good is that? Now I can chuck this in. And I've got a lot of space around the side. And also my other hack is there are these little railings on the bottom of every suitcase and you fill up the space in between with things like little shirts and like shoes in the bottom. I'm going to put some of my winter wardrobe into the bottom of that. So my winter wardrobe is essentially this in a bunch of other colours because I like simplicity, okay? And it's just easier. So these thicker ones are thermals, and then these are just this shirt in two other colours. And then I'm just going to chuck all of these shirts. I'm just going to chuck them all into like the bottom of that bag to take up that extra space. So I still have quite a bit of space in the bottom of the bag that vacuum seal bag won't fill. So I'm going to put in my pair of Birkenstocks and also a pair of thongs. So that was probably a good time to share the shoes I'm bringing. I'm going to put them in all different places to disperse the weight and the space. But like I said, I have the pair of Birkenstocks and the pair of flip-flops. And then I have these formal loafer shoes. I'm Australian, so obviously I have to have my Blundstones. But I'm going to be wearing these on the plane because they're my chunkiest shoes and they're disgustingly dirty. So I'm not putting these in my suitcase anytime soon. Nice white shoes. They're like a formal pair of shoes. My trusty, disgusting, disheveled Converse, because everybody has their pair of Converse. And I'm not putting those in my bed because that is gross. And then I have a pair of heels. I say heels, but they're not really, but I can't walk in real heels. So this is what I have to go for. I think these are going to be for graduation. It's the only feasible time I can really think of wearing them because they're hard to walk in. So And then I also have my equally as gross running shoes, because now that I've got the bottom of my luggage filled up, I don't know if you can really, I feel like you can kind of infer what I'm getting at. I'm gonna chuck this on top, and that's like my base layer, and then we can move on to the winter wardrobe. So I've already put in all of my long sleeves, but now we can get on to jumpers. So here are the jumpers I'm taking. As you can see, I'm also a really big fan of the baggy jumper. I think half of these are my dad's that I stole. Big jumpers, always for the win for me. So I'm going to vacuum seal these, and we can put them on top of there, and then we move on to the second half of the suitcase. And oh, that's okay, that's okay. And there we go. My block of jumpers. Finishing off the winter wardrobe, we have my jeans. And obviously I'm also bringing this pair. Okay, so now when it comes to formal attire, I have a couple of different options, just so that you can mix and match based on what kind of formality it is. Like a backless jumpsuit sort of thing. It's kind of hard to visualize it, but you know, backless jumpsuit, whatever. Very boring dress. But I like to put it with this suit jacket. So this is kind of like a puffy little garden fairy dress. And this is, I believe, going to be my graduation dress. So it's got lacy and it's long and it's got like stuff, not important, but those are my formal things. So I have two party formal, and then like a business formal, and then like a more casual formal. I don't really know if that makes sense. Okay, now for coats, I'm keeping it very minimal. I have a raincoat, and then a puffer jacket, and this corduroy coat. I realised that I was able to survive if I wore a thermal, a nice big woolen jumper or like a thick hoodie, and a puffer jacket. Maybe if you're from a warmer climate you might appreciate having a big jacket, but I was able to get by. Sometimes I was a little bit chilly, not the end of the world. When it comes to pyjamas, I'm just having 2 sets for each season so I can be a clean girl and I can wash my pyjamas. One of the last things is togs swimmers. So what I have is a couple of different sets that I can mix and match. My other suggestion is if you're a small school bag person, like I am, this is my school bag, I bring a bigger backpack as well. So I bring this backpack as well as this backpack. And I find this really helpful because if you're going on a trip and you can't carry on luggage, it's really good to have this to be able to be space efficient and have a personal item in case you go traveling, because I'm not going to be able to fit a week's worth of stuff into this. So generally what I'll do is I'll use this as my backpack for the airport and I'll roll this up and put it inside it. It's also good to have a tote bag for shopping because we like to be sustainable here. So I didn't bring one last year and I really missed it. So I'm bringing my favourite tote bag that I rediscovered after a year, and I found it in a box. We moved, that's why I'm in a different room, and I found this while I was unpacking. And I'm bringing this because I miss this so much because look how cute it is. Capitalism really popped off today. Today is the day of my flight, and I'm not yet done packing because while I do have this full suitcase, I still haven't packed any of my undies, bras, towels, toiletries, pajamas. So all of that is going in that suitcase there. So now I'm going to pack that suitcase. My sanity is devolving very, very quickly. So this is definitely going to be the tail end of the video. But essentially here I've got about 20 pairs of socks. I shrunk down all of my bras and undies. And then these are all of the clothes that I was still wearing, and my pajamas and my towels. I have 2 bath towels and a beach towel. And then that's everything for clothes, I think. Some very important things that I also have are some Australian delicacies to share with everyone. But essentially this is my carry-on packed, but I have realised that I forgot to put my running shoes in my main bag and also my entire toiletries bag. So I'm gonna have to do some reconfiguration, and we hope it works. My approach for toiletries is that I have 3 toiletry bags. I have my one with all of my big products, like my thing of facial cleanser and some extra stuff to get me through the year. That's going in my big suitcase. And then I have my plain bag, which has my smaller ones and little bottles of my big stuff, so I can not be a disgusting mess on the plane. And then I also have my makeup bag, and I'm just gonna chuck that in my big bag. So I just managed to fit everything in the suitcase, like my 2 wet packs, and I also put my bag of nail polish in here. I had to, and my running shoes, and I had to hit the extender to make it all fit. So I need to recheck, and I'm absolutely praying right now that it is still under the weight limit, because if it's over the weight limit, I'm actually going to lose my shit. Go to kilograms. 26, roughly. My penultimate bag is my backpack. In the back I have my iPad and laptop, and then in here I have my chargers, pencil and headphones. I'm also bringing the books that I had to read for school this year. I still haven't finished this one. It's in Italian and it is slowly killing me. I've got about that much left. I think I can finish it at the airport. And then these 2 that I had for English Lit. Also my go bag of toiletries. I'm also checking some Panadol, so some paracetamol in there. My journal, my pencil case. Also my little box of jewellery, so all of my jewellery. And then just some like general room decorations. So these are to help put up fairy lights. They're like little hooks. These are the fairy lights. I left all of my photos at school last year, so I don't need to bring any of that stuff. Also some photo clips to help put up photos. My summer outfit, very important. And then possibly, arguably, the most important thing in the entirety of my packing, Binky. Binky, I believe, is possibly from 2012. She goes where I go. I don't make the rules. Okay, so my final bag is this little purse slash, it's a random sticker, purse slash handbag slash I don't even know what it is bag. In here I'm putting passport, very important step, don't forget your passport. I also have, this is my permesso di soggiorno, so like living permit paperwork, because I don't have the actual card because they misspelled my name on the card and they haven't issued me a new one even though it was months ago, because they spelled my name instead of Phoebe Joy, they wrote Phoebe Yoy. And then I also have my UWC Adriatic joining papers, and like you don't really need these but I like to have them. And then I also have a lip oil, my wallet, which is still literally full of euros. One of the most important bits of my travel are smiskies. So I take these around and I take photos with them where I go. It started off as a thing that me and my dad do together, except it's evolved into my whole family. This is the girl with the pearl earring. This is my pensive smisky, and this one is putting on a sock. And I'm gonna put these in here too, so I can easily whip them out and take photos of them. And they glow in the dark. And they're the cutest. That's... I almost forgot my songbook. I write down all my songs. Oh my god, that would have been so bad. That would have been so... And my capo. Thank you for reminding me. Anyway, so there are my bags with everything I need. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope it was helpful, and I'll see everyone in Duino.